All right, let's get to my first guest of the evening. Hip hop
What's up?
artist, producer. He also do some, art as well, other kinds of art. The man is talented, the smoothest of them all, and I'm very happy to be joined with Peety Smooth. This is actually his second appearance, and he's back on the show right now. How's it going, man?
Man, how you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for being back on the show, man. It's been a minute.
Yes, sir. It's all good. It's all good. I do anything for you. You're good people,
Appreciate that, man. Talented artist, talented producer, very active on the scene. Leading up to your new album that you put out,
man.
you've been on Facebook every day, and you got this beat, and you just let people vibe to it. Your beats are always a vibe. So thank you for spreading your talents through these social internets that we are fortunate to see. Um, I definitely appreciate that. Um,
Mm.
let's get into this album, Paleo. Um, now, I'm on Facebook as much as anybody else is on. And there's but people like, man, we need some new Peety Smooth music. So,
Yeah.
by popular demand, you give the people what they want. Talk about just putting this album together, and what's the meaning behind the title Paleo? Talk a little bit about that.
Okay, cool. Well, the the correct pronunciation is Polye.
Paleo, okay,
Um,
gotcha.
yeah, yeah. I know it tears everybody up. It's all good. But but so basically, what it means is a French word that means to overcome. Because I was trying to figure out because I'm working on my clothing line as well. So I was trying to figure out, you know what I'm saying, with my first name being Preston, I'm trying to figure out how what's a good eye catcher, a good name that fits. So really the only real reason why I did another album was really to promote the clothes. So
Gotcha.
that's sort of how it came about. I wasn't gonna do any more, just be behind the scenes, produce people, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. But I got to thinking like, how can I push my brand a little forward? I said I know people will listen if I rap, so I figured it would be a good idea to probably make another album and title it that. But I mean, it's going fairly well, still going extremely well streaming wise. So there might be a sequel to that because it's going so good.
Now, did you hear that, people? You got this guy, got the crave to do some more music, and that makes me happy. You can check out this incredible album on all the platforms, and it's pretty cool. It's got a zebra as a the cover, I believe. At least that's my
Yeah,
assumption. It looks like a
that's
zebra.
it.
So
Hmm.
it's so you mentioned the brand. You mentioned clothing line. I
Hmm.
do recall you had bucket hats, you had
Yeah.
T-shirts, and it turned out very very well, man. How did it feel just putting all this clothing line together and seeing um, the results that she was getting as far as the merchandise sales went up pretty quickly.
Yeah. I mean, when I first did my first order of hats, they sold out within 4 hours, which to me is amazing because a lot of times when I do things, I don't think that they'll do as good as what they normally will do. I just do it because it's something I like to do, and if it works, cool, and if it don't, then I learn and I move on. You know what I'm saying? But every time I dropped a new hat or a new something, I mean, within 4 hours at the most, it would sell out every single time. So now I'm sort of in limbo and getting prepared for the fall season because I want to do hoodies, crew necks, a whole bunch of different cool things with it. And like I said, I might drop something, another album or something, uh, in conjunction with that fall release.
Okay, that's awesome. I missed out on the first go around, so I'm gonna keep an eye on the second one. And with the hoodies, we get into that hoodie season. I mean, I know people love the warm weather and such. I'm a summer baby. I always will be. But anytime when the fall comes around, I'm all for the hoodies. So that's pretty dope. So potentially new music and more clothing is on the way from Peety Smooth. But definitely keep an eye on that. I want to talk the producer aspect of your music,
Hmm.
something that you take pride in. I've always felt like you are definitely one of the top tier producers in
Thank
the local scene as far as like most music I hear from Peety Smooth, whether it's just instrumentals or just hearing from other artists. Um, and you definitely deserve your flowers for what you have meant to this music scene here in Kentucky, Central Kentucky, or Kentucky in general. As far as a producer, as a guy that's on the boards making these beats happening,
you. Hmm.
who inspired you as a producer? Who, whether it's locally or mainstream, who inspires you as far as putting these beats out?
Uh, are you talking about in the beginning
Yeah,
or like currently?
or currently, let's say currently.
Currently.
Yeah.
Ah, you know what? Just I I can't really say because I don't. It's just one of them things that I'm just programmed to do at this point. It feels like I'm like how some people they use drugs and maybe for the first time they never felt that way and they continue to chase that dragon until they maybe can find or feel the way they felt at first. I feel that way about making beats. I'm still trying to find that perfect sample or still trying to find that perfect thing. So I'll never find it, and that's okay because I'm cool with the chase of it. So I'll never stop. It's just a thing in me now that'll make me continuously do it.
Yeah. So just your beats are incredible. I'm as an active local music supporter, I always try to keep up of who's out there, who's active, who's doing what. And actually, I've been getting beats from other artists as far as usage for this show. And I feel like
Hmm.
this show needs a pretty smooth beat. I mean,
Oh,
the
okay.
show is called Chillin', and you are
Oh,
known
yeah.
for your chill beats.
Hmm.
So I need a pretty smooth beat at some point. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but it
Hmm.
feels like I need a pretty smooth beat. And being the supporter that I am, I'm willing to buy a beat.
Yeah.
Uh, because I think it's important to, yeah, supporting the arts is cool, listening to it is
Hmm.
cool, but if you really want to show that genuine support, you will buy stuff from them. Um,
Right.
so so definitely go buy this album, and when he puts out the fall line of this brand that he's working on, you definitely go buy that as well. Shout out to Grady too. He got his
Yeah.
own brand already. I see
Yeah.
y'all two like the only cats, at least some in the Kentucky hip hop scene that's got the brand thing going, the clothing thing going. And
Yeah.
y'all on your grind doing it, man. So that's dope, man. So you
Yeah.
pretty
That's the
much,
homie.
yeah. So shout out to Grady. So you already
Yeah.
mentioned new music. You already mentioned more clothing is on the way. Anything else Pretty Smooth has in store? or you just
Uh,
focus on what's in front of you right now?
well, I've been working with other people, um, other artists, hip hop artists, whole projects. So I've been dealing with a lot of people, under behind the scenes, dealing with them, just making a whole lot of beats for other people. So, and that's been my thing here recently is doing whole projects for artists. That way we can, don't break the flow. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah,
it's fine to use other producers and things of that nature, but if you want a whole feel for a project, and it doesn't have to be 10, 20 songs, it could be, EP, 5, 6 songs with a feel. Because people, people will never forget how you made them feel. So I've been a big part of trying to be behind the scenes working with cats, um, and trying to put them in the right place, and then give them some tools along the way that I didn't get,
yeah. So
and then I'm still doing art. So yeah.
yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. Let's talk about that art side of Peety Smooth. Um, I seen the art that you posted on social media. It
Hmm.
and I don't think we've talked about that on the first interview. So it was probably after the first interview that's when you started to do that or pursue that. Talk about what got you into doing that other side of art. How did that came to be?
Well, sometimes you just wake up, say you just want to do something, and sometimes people follow through with saying they're going to do it, and sometimes people just say it because it's just something that they're thinking. Me, if I say I'm going to do it, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to do it. I just woke up one morning and said, I think I'm going to start painting today. And I just never stopped. I
I
just
do
never stopped.
remember you did some art shows,
Yes.
and that turned out pretty good as well.
Hmm.
As far as people showing up and getting to see this different side of Peety Smooth, and it is quite refreshing. Just having that support, man, it's definitely important, obviously. So to see the turnout that you had for this other side of art is kind
Hmm.
of refreshing. It's encouraging, and definitely makes you want to keep going. Um,
Oh, yeah.
so it's yeah. So if you got friends that's doing something that they love, man, please support them. Just
Hmm.
let them know that hey, I see what you're doing. I see you on the grind. You definitely should go do this, for as long as you can. Words like
Yeah.
that matters, and they listen.
Yeah.
So definitely go check out Petey. Go check out his art musically, and check out the other art. Check out the brand. Check out everything, man. This is a talented dude right here. Um, I mean, I don't vouch for a lot of folks, but I'll vouch for Petey Smooth. I will vouch for that dude. So
Thank you.
um, there was a song that you did a couple years ago, and it was
Hmm.
off of Kentucky 2 with Divine
Okay.
Kawama, OG Rap.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
and your verse, my brother, yeah, that was some true talk.
Yeah.
I guess some of my favorite bars is like if you're a
Hmm.
gangster, be a gangster, and then you also say, just you're basically saying just like, man, if you live that life, just then be that person, but don't try to be fake about it because people will expose you. Um,
That's right.
so that's so I think that was you was going with
Yeah.
that couple bars. I
Yeah.
was like, man, P is so white on that one because there's too
Yeah.
many cats, man, that's trying to be something that they not. And I'm basically
Hmm.
saying like, man, just be yourself, be
Yeah.
authentic. People will like you if you just be true to yourself. You don't have to be something that you're not in order to get the love and whatnot. Just be who you are. You can
Yeah,
only, nobody can be you but you. So be that person. Be you. Um,
that's right.
Petey, man, it's great to have you back on the show. Congrats on everything you have done up to this point, and keep at it, man. I'm looking forward to the new fall clothing line, and I look forward to hear potential new music from you in the fall as well. But thank you for taking the time, man. You are always a busy cat, and I
Oh
appreciate you
yeah,
taking the time for being on the show, man. I appreciate you.
man, it's all good. Like I said, anything you need, and we'll make sure we get you that beat. We'll get you straightened out.
Appreciate that, man. You enjoy your night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Be safe out there.
Yes, sir. You too, my brother.
All right, bye bye.